just say down the long side, and get to a letter, let's say R, and it doesn't have to be at the letter. Like just give yourself a point. I'm going to ride to this point. And so as I round the corner and I'm coming to R, what I'm going to be thinking, or what you should be thinking, is down transition, and really get him to rock back and left, so that when we get somewhere around R, and again, it doesn't have to be exactly at the letter, I want you to try to make a quarter turn, like this. Okay? So you're going to have a super collected canter. Okay? It's not going to be perfect, but just try it. So I want you to focus on that to wherever you're going to turn. And don't make it R. Make it the right moment. R is just sort of our guide. Make it the right moment. So let me point this out. Feel how you're doing this to get your canter. Do that to get your pirouette. Do it in canter to get your pirouette. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Very good. Good. Now do that now. Don't try to turn until you get that. Yeah. Okay. Do it. Good. Now, let's do a canter again. Like we're actually going to ask for canter. We're at walk. We're going to ask for canter. There. Super. Again, like we're going to ask for canter. Yeah. Enter. Like we're going to kick. Ask. Okay. Walk. Good. That's where he is right now. He can't necessarily do more than that. But we've got to build up to more. So I was trying to show you how the pieces link together.
Yeah.
Like what we're doing to get the canter, what we're doing to collect the canter, and then how you're going to eventually bring those pieces together and actually get a pirouette. Okay? So that's going to take some time. That's pretty much as he can do right now. But I wanted you to have the link in your head as far as how those things connect. Okay. Okay. Questions?
I'm excited to play with that.
Yeah, because
Not that, but everything.
well, and also the thing like that, thinking of, okay, so what I'm doing to get that canter part, can I now do that in canter, right? Can we do a little bit of haunches in canter? Can we do a little bit of shoulder in canter? Can we, while we collect, you know?
Yeah.
So when you were trying to do it at first, he just kind of got away from you and went faster. That's going to be his response every time you want to get out of something. But then this one, right, coming into the corner was really nice.
Yeah.
So it's going to take a minute to be able to get that, but that would really help to sort of gather them together and get him a little bit more on his haunches and stuff.
I hope that he's very specific to the inside.
Yeah, that's a little bit of the natural crookedness.
Okay.
But so remember last time I was talking about how you want to feel a little bit, was it going left or going right? I'm going to say going right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'd be right.
Yeah, that's what I see. So basically, eventually you've got to straighten him a little bit by thinking of the little bit of circle down the long side, a little bit of shoulder forward down the long side. So I'm guessing you got that comment in like a lengthening down the long side, or
Yeah, my canter, lengthening for sure.
yeah, that's super common with all horses.
Okay.
So when you do your lengthening at canter down the long side, you're gonna. So he wants to do this a little slightly. Yep. You're gonna think about riding it like this, like shoulder forward. Do you want to do one of those?
Yeah.
I can help you with it.
Okay.
Do it. Come. I'm gonna stand over here by 8, so do it coming towards me. But also, let me point this out too. Remember, training and showing are two different things.
Right.
Okay. So what we're doing right now, a little bit in the training, is actually what the Western people call displacing his hip. Right?
Okay.
Isn't that what they say?
Oh, I've heard
Displace the hip, or yeah.
basically push the hip to the
Yeah, push the hip to the inside, because what you're doing is you're making him put more weight on his inside hind leg. So you're actually using that little bit of crookedness to get him stronger, and then you can straighten it out later.
But if his hip is to the inside, do I push it to the outside?
Yes, to straighten him, and that's what I was talking about. Like when you're developing more weight on his butt, and it's a good way to do it. I used to, on horses, on like ackies and horses that wanted to change late, I always push their hip to the inside. When you push their hip to the inside, they have to change clean. They can't change late. But then I tried to do that with a warm blood. I didn't have success with it. Apparently they can still change late with their hip to the inside. So I had to figure out another way on that one. All right, so come towards me a little bit. Just, you don't have to lengthen, just canter. And I'll help you with that. Apparently you can't move your canter at the same time. Out a little bit, outside ring, a little bit straight down. There you go. Now just a slight shoulder forward. Outside, yeah, a little bit more. Right there. They're straight. Okay. Outside ring. Yeah, there you go. So when you get up straight, you feel like he wants to lean a little more?
Yep.
Yeah, that's why we're using the crook in this right now to keep him on his butt. There you go. And so then you just balance the two, right? When you need him to go on his butt more, make him crooked. But do it where, there you go, that's better. But do it where the judge can't see you, like in the corner. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, now, is this his rhythm or yours?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. Sit, there you go. And who cares if he's crooked at the moment, you have to bring him back because at that moment, you gotta bring him back. As he gets stronger, you will be able to bring him back without making him crooked. Okay? But for right now, it just helps. It helps you as the rider get something to come through, and it helps him as the horse because it's a little bit easier. And he's actually sitting on his butt and using his butt. And then eventually, he has to stay straighter as he does that. And that's how you make him straight right there. Yeah. So it was a little bit more difficult to actually do that in canter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I would work towards doing that some in canter, but don't do it to the point where you throw away the nice canter that we have. So you have to sort of bounce back and forth between those two things. Does that make sense?
Yeah, do it for like a handful of strides.
Yeah, and then really, and if he gets away from you, make him come back, and you don't care if he's crooked when he comes back, right? And then straighten him again, and then make him come back. It's weird, and that's why we always talk about showing a level below what we're training at home, because what you're training at home is not going to be show perfect. He's got to be crooked. He's going to be unsteady. Because those things are harder for him. So then you show the things that are easier, and you can keep him. So the more forward canter, I'm guessing it's easier to keep him straight because he's going.
It's just fast and flat.
Flat and fast.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a minute because we have, we're almost done here. I just want to talk a little bit. You're riding again tomorrow, though, too, right? Okay. So I want to talk a little bit about, tell me, so you worked shoulder in, and you worked haunches in?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. I didn't
Do it at one.